What's your position on artificial intelligence, potential positive and negative outcomes, and general sense of what it will mean for humanity?
Those people?
Over the next 5 years. 5 years, that's all.
Well, my position basically is we better get our act together before the giants show up. And they're like knocking at the door right now. So you better build your ark, folks, and get on your adventure, because we're whipping up some things in the lab that will make everything that's come so far look like nothing's happened at all yet. And that's not like next year, that's tomorrow, that's now.
And I even hate to say how much time I've spent on this motherfucker, but
you need to understand what you're watching.
I don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
Come on, man. It's not that bad.
Huh? You like that? Yeah? Yeah, you like that?
Oh my god, step bro, I'm stuck.
Check the bedroom. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Oh my god, not again.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, you can't buy happiness. I mean, that made me happy for a little while. But, I mean, I was just probably almost just as happy with, you know, I don't know, I look back on going to secondhand stores and stuff like that and finding a little treasure like that. And that actually meant more to me because it was more of a stab in the dark in a way, you know, because you didn't know if you're going to be able to afford it, and you don't know what you're really looking for, and when you find it, it's more special to you rather than, you know, having $1,000 and going into a store like that and just buying the whole store, you know. It's not as, you know, it's not as special.
Beautiful things don't ask for attention.
Can't convince me that the left is not a death cult, because everything that they stand for, both legislatively and ideologically, just relate to the demise of society, whether it's obesity, whether it's how hard they push for abortion, whether it's allowing all these crimes and murders to happen in the cities. Everything that you look at with them leads to depopulation, or it leads to just less people happening. Even everything with same sex, it's like they don't even want these heterosexual couples to be able to have kids. They're wanting to sterilize kids with the trans stuff. Everything that the left does leads to death. Has anybody else noticed that?
I don't know. Walk away.
And I will stomp your head in if you start a fight with me, you thug scum. Anyways, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Bunch of cowards. Excuse me. I'm gonna control myself right now. She is a demon damned to hell. Excuse me. I've been trying to control myself, trying to be professional about this.
What a rack on that girl, huh?
Dad thinks she had big titties. Yeah, I know what rack means, you fury.
You got no fucking idea what it's like to be number one.
General, I am an officer in the United States military.
That means you're gay.
I'm confused, is what I'm trying to say, sir.
Then you're just gonna have to get yourself unconfused, son.
So do you have any secrets?
Yeah, I have secrets, but when I told you that is not secret.
Fair enough. Bad secrets?
I think, yeah.
Yeah?
I think.
9/11.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah.
I mean, I'm so in my head. I mean, it's so hard for me to leave my head.
Okay, all right.
Now, take the
Hey.
shot. Shoot him. Now.
Don't pull that gun at me, man.
No.
Don't pull that gun at me.
Take the shot. No.
Unfortunately, this shithole has more fucking leaks than the Iraqi Navy.
Fuck yourself.
I'm tired from fucking your wife.
How's your mother?
Good, she's tired from fucking my father.
I was unaware that I had an appointment with you fine people today. It turns out that I have another engagement. I plan to get drunk.
You want a drink? Margarita?
Great.
Fuck that law. Fuck your fucking Independence Day. We need a revolution in order to overthrow this system.
They. When everybody says they don't want you to know.
The future is not just happening. The future is built by us. By a powerful community as you here in this room.
40 caliber compact, 45 caliber, 9mm submachine gun, 12 gauge pump action shotgun. Your son's been hit by a drunk driver. He's dead.
No, you cannot joke about that.
Yeah, that's not funny, Arthur. That's not the kind of humor we do on this show. Okay.
Screw what they think. You know, I don't care, ultimately.
Jesus Christ, Applejack. No, you flush the toilet. You took the shit, you flush it.
God, I'm so sorry, Darth. I have a problem, Darth. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Darth News. Or whatever the fuck this is, because it's definitely not the news. I've been trying to figure out what this thing is for 4 years now. I still don't know. So, you tell me. But welcome back to another episode of this. It's great to have you. Oh yeah. So speaking of Darth News, I've decided to backpedal, course correct, change the name of this channel back to its original name. Right now it is DarthNews. It's a little confusing, I know. The E in the news was switched out for I don't even know what reason. I don't know why I did that, but I switched the E out for a 3 because I wanted to be edgy, different. It just makes it more confusing, you know? I thought it was cool for like a year, but a year has come and gone, and I have decided to use proper spelling for the name of this channel. So, if you want to Google it, you'll just be like, oh, Darth News with an E. Perfect. Darth News. It's very direct. Anyway. So, if you happen to notice, good for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
It's getting a little stuffy. Yeah. Hey, did you guys know that archaeologists, like the field of archaeology, is primarily women? Females. No, not, you know, men who identify as women, but real women. It's a strange phenomenon, but it's true, and it's not a joke. Yeah, no, seriously, look it up for yourself. Archaeology is primarily a female-dominant profession. Why? Oof, I don't fucking know. Why are women archaeologists? Because only the female species would be able to monetize digging up ancient history. Only females, only women could create a profession out of digging up history. They thrive on that shit. Right, that was a bad joke, but I don't write anything down. This is just, I don't give a fuck. I'm having fun. Don't judge me, or I'll judge you. And you might not like the way I judge you. So think about that before you judge someone. Because they're probably judging you. Which I am. Okay, now I promise we're going to get to the news stories, because there is a couple news stories. I know this is not, you know, my standard one topic per video. I've been kind of getting a little crazy with my videos recently, so my bad. But if anyone lives in the Chicago area, I want to let you know that I'm going to be seeing Tim Dillon, who happens to be my spirit animal, is performing on stage at the Chicago Theater on June 9th at 7:30 p.m.
But again, you can't control your image.
Right.
I just look racist.
Yeah.
I look like
You think so?
Yeah, I look like a cop who shot a toddler.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know.
But you look like the cop. They're like, whoa, how'd this guy get on? Like this
yeah,
guy.
how do you get on the force?
Yeah.
How
if you've been on the force for 8 years, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he's been on the force for 8 years.
Right.
But if he just got on the force,
Like, how did it even happen?
Yeah.
How did it even happen?
So if you have nothing to do, if you got fuck all going on, come to the Chicago Theater on June 9th and hang out with your boy Darth. I'll buy you drinks. We'll watch some offensive comedy. Who knows? Maybe we'll even smoke weed.
And do mushrooms, and Molly, and LSD, and DMT, and ayahuasca, and peyote, and all the good shit. We'll do it all.
I'll supply. You just show up. It doesn't rhyme. I'll buy the drugs if you have nice jugs. You know, I feel like this show would be a lot different if you saw my face. I think it adds a whole different dynamic to the feel of this channel. Mask on or mask off? You let me know in the comments below. Oh, wow. That didn't take any time at all. Mask off. You guys want the mask off? You guys are great. You want me to take it out? Okay.
Mask on, fuck it. Mask on, fuck it. Mask on. We ain't fine. Miley Percocet.
All right, this is a DarthNews unmasking video. Shit. Goddamn, the zipper stuck. It got stuck in my hair. Look, I got really long hair, so yeah, we'll try it again another time. The first story of the day is not actually newsworthy, but here I am talking about it, and here we are in 2023, and apparently in this day and age, nobody understands the First Amendment. Nobody gets it. Nobody understands the First Amendment. Not the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the first. There seems to be some confusion with the First Amendment. Look, I might not like your speech, but you have the right to say whatever the nick you want. Did I just say a racist word for no reason? Just, who do I think I am? iDubbbz?
But if you try to come online and tell me that I can't say a particular word, but you say words that are just as offensive, in the famous words of Tana Mojo, kill yourself.
I can't just say faggot for no reason. I mean, if I'm going to say faggot, I gotta talk about like a bundle of sticks or something. Or, you know, if I'm in the UK, be like, yo, give me a fag, you faggot. That lost me a sub for sure. But hey, here's the thing. If words are able to get under your skin and control your emotional being, if you let words affect you to the point where you just, well then you're a fragile human being and you do not have a sound grip on anything. I mean, if you don't even have a hold of your emotions, you don't have a hold of shit. So if words trigger you, I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to be like, nigger, faggot, faggot, nigger. I'm not going to say it over and over and over again to piss you off, nigger, faggot.
I'm sorry. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
But if I were, it's my right. That's my point. You can say what you want. Sure, YouTube could remove this video, and they probably will.
Of course it would be with class. What, do you think I'm not gonna die with class?
They'll probably remove the whole channel. And if that's the case, you go ahead and subscribe to my second channel, which will also be removed, but that's okay. Fuck YouTube. Go to my Rumble.
I am so ready. Now I'm gonna say this to the camera. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am entering the Royal Rumble match.
Can I be honest? I don't like the name Rumble. I just think of a Rocky Balboa. Let's get ready to rumble. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan.
This is the worst.
You sure about that?
Alright, so like I was saying, today's first story, if I ever get to it, is not newsworthy. Because, like the point I've been trying to drive home the last 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't fucking know. We have the right to say whatever we want in this country. Yeah. You could even yell fire in a crowded building. You can do that. They say you can't. You can. As long as you're not inciting violence. As a matter of fact, if you yell fire, people are going to run to safety. You know, you could, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of confusion when it comes to free speech and what that means, what it entails. What are the implications of having the right to free speech, to free thought? What does that look like? Well, I mean, if we're going to be honest with each other, it looks like that. Right there, the American flag. That's what it looks like. America. It's the only country in the fucking world that has it. I'm pretty sure. To the extent that we do. You know, the freedom of press, speech, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But not the pursuit of transitioning children and indoctrinating them into the opposite sex before they even have their, first boner.
Don't ever. That's what makes her happy. And then we'll support her to do that.
Even if she were to change her mind at some point, we would still support that and deal with that too.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is gonna hurt like a mother.
Next for Ella's transition would be hopefully changing her birth certificate in the near future. Would you want to change your birth certificate?
Yeah, I want to change it.
You want to change it?
Yeah, to Ella, and I want the papers to say that I'm a girl now. I love this.
No, you shouldn't kill yourself.
I think my brain's gonna explode. That's the only way I can react to this news right now. Okay?
So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about today's story. So it looks like there is a man who happens to be a man, and he hangs up a bunch of, Trump flags on his porch. And one of the flags, it's not a Trump flag, it's a fuck Joe Biden flag. And a lot of the people in the area that had to drive by it are getting pissed off to the point where they had to bring it up with the city, the police, or whatever. And turns out it was all for nothing.
It's not anybody's fault. You know what? Let's just look at the lines.
Yeah, you can complain all you want about a flag that says fuck on it.
I don't think I can take this. I don't think I can take this. I just want to hit somebody till they feel as bad as I do. I just want to hit something. I want to hit it hard.
Like, even if I were to vote for Trump, I'm not going to hang a fuck Joe Biden flag. Like, maybe in the studio, but I'm not going to just not me. It's just not who I am. You want to do it, fine. But it's just funny how the same people who, for 4, 5 years straight, were like, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump, for 4 years. I mean, I saw fuck Trump t-shirts, flags, posters, fuck, you name it, for 4 years. I saw that shit spray paint, fuck Trump, on every building, in every bathroom stall, and now these people are gonna cry about a fuck Joe Biden flag? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. This double standard bullshit might fly with your brain dead hordes of sheeple, but we here at Darth News, we're awake. We're awake, okay? And we see what's going on. And I'm not buying the bullshit. Neither should you. But before you go ahead and buy into the bullshit propaganda indoctrination machine, how about you go ahead and buy yourself a copy of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights? And study that shit. Like you're trying to pass the bar. Study it. Specifically the first one. Nobody knows shit. Alright, now I know I've held you guys up long enough. My bad. But let's go ahead and watch this news clip talking about this act of domestic terrorism. Because make no mistake, when you hang up a flag of the opposition, you are a terrorist. You either punch a fascist or you are a fascist. You either suck a dick or you are a dick.
I'm selling weed.
You either fuck a homophobe or you're a homophobe.
It is. Yes! You got it! Goes away!
Field, Ohio, one man's flag hanging from his front porch is causing concerns for parents of young children in the neighborhood. Outside the home, 5 flags hang, but one is creating a stir on social media. It's the flag on the left referencing President Joe Biden using a profanity that starts with the letter F. We did knock on the door, but the homeowner refused to answer. Neighbors say the flag has been up for about a month. The burning question is whether the homeowner can display that word for all to see. Attorney Fanon Rucker says the answer is yes.
We may be personally offended as a neighbor. I wouldn't want to live next door to that. But for somebody to say what they want to say or to express their feelings in such a way, it's not offensive of the Constitution.
I am here to warn you. It is unwise to speak ill about the New World Order. To push back against it is only putting your own life at risk.
Alright. Applejack. Yeah, you're starting to lose me, Darth. Alright, so for our next story, which might be the last one of the day, I don't know. Not sure how much time I got left. I'm kind of just winging it, you know, just going with the flow. No, not that flow. A different flow. A flow of energy. Look, are you one with the Force or not? So for our potentially last story of the day, again, not newsworthy, but here we are in 2023. But this is Darth News, so I guess it is Darth Newsworthy. Maybe not newsworthy, but here's the thing. We have a lingerie company, a women's lingerie brand, luxury. Top of the line luxury lingerie company, which was, by the way, founded by women, made by women, for women. The whole company is for women. Just let me just take a beat, let that sink in for just a second. I just think it's important that you just let it marinate for just a moment. You know, this company is for women. Well, the company, for whatever reason, has gone so progressive, so cuckoo, that they are now posting advertisements of male models modeling their thongs, their panties, their lace bras, and it's fucked, you know? It doesn't make any fucking sense. None of this makes sense.
The youngest person to get a sex reassignment surgery was 12 years old, and that was one case. Hashtag Kim Petras. If you know her, you love her.
You got a sexual reassignment surgery?
Yes, I have.
So you were born assigned male?
I was assigned male at birth, correct.
Ladies, I know, I'm a misogynist. Let me just shut the fuck up and let you respond in the comments. Women, real women, how does this make you feel? Do you feel represented? Do you feel appreciated? Do you think this company cares about you, or do you think they're mocking you? You want to see a picture? Okay, look, here's a photo. Yeah, and here too. Here you go. This is supposed to represent you, women. This is getting out of hand. You know, like, I mean,
I want to be a mom one day. That's going to be a passion for me. I think seeing a trans woman as a mom is going to be very important.
That's just absurd. You are a biological male. You can't get pregnant.
It got out of hand with the kids, but this is just, what is this? What is this? Victoria's Secret. Look, I happen to get someone else's Victoria's Secret catalog to my address. It's not my name on it, but They're probably here before I lived here. I don't know. But I get Victoria's Secret catalogs I don't pay for. So anyway, it has been maybe 16 months, 18 months since they had an attractive woman on the front, or at least not fat or trans. I don't want to see a dick in the thong. I don't care how good you tuck it. I can see it. It's called the bulge for a reason. You're gonna need a lot of duct tape, like lots. But even then, you're not gonna convince me, because I see the Adam's apple. I see the hands. I see the hairy arms and the muscle tone. Nothing you fucking do will make me see you as a woman, because you're not. And I know how hard that is to hear. And I know I could be more compassionate and understanding of it, you know. But the problem is that we have adults going along with this fantasy bullshit, this nonsense. Adults, anybody born from 1999 and before, knows for a fact this is bullshit, and they're just entertaining it to keep the peace. They don't believe it. So you have adults who clearly know objective reality when they see it, preaching to children who believe in the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus, that they're not the sex that they were born. I mean, can you imagine, like, being like 5 or 6 and, like, not even, like, understanding what a boner is, what sex is? It's just not a thought in your head yet. And your parents and your teachers and your fucking news stations and everybody, everybody is telling you, you know, you'd be a lot happier if you chopped off your dick or removed your breasts. What are breasts? Well, you'll have them someday. But we should get rid of them before you have them. And we should chop your balls before they drop. This is crazy, and I'm not going along with it. And I don't feel bad. I do feel bad for kids that are getting helplessly dragged into this fucking vortex of sadism, sexualization. I mean, we are sexualizing children. I've said this 1,000 times on the channel, but that's what this is. That's what this is. That's what the LGBTQ movement is. That's what these drag queen story hours are for. It's to put this movement on such a pedestal, on such a platform, that no matter where you go, you see it. So people who don't think about drag queens or trans people, because it's just not what they think about, you know, normal people just don't think about that, are now forced to think about it. So people who wouldn't think about drag queens are now being force-fed this propaganda that women are men and you have to accept it. You gotta toe that line. You gotta be, well, not a fascist. Stop being a bigot. Alright? Don't be a bigot. So you got a large demographic of people who are being introduced to this new ideology, this new cult, this new gender cult, and they're slowly over time going to warm up to the idea that this is normal. Okay, like, you want to be gay, fine, I'll call that normal. Normal, not a homophobe. You want to be gay. We're all a little gay. But if you want to chop your dick off, or chop your kid's dick off, well, we got a problem. A big fucking problem. So, I guess their goal, and the point of what I'm trying to say is, their end game is to slowly introduce people and conform them into this cult-like ideology. That's it. She's such a bigot. Fucking wee! I've dabbled in the Pornhubs here and there, but I don't watch the hardcore shit. When I do it sometimes. I don't. I love Jesus. I've never watched porn. But if I were to do it, there's intentionally placed videos that are not part of the category you picked. But if you were to click on that video, it would take you down a rabbit hole of perverse sexual sadism.
I'm just trying to dance, boy, and move my hump. My hump. my hump, 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 my lovely lady loves.
We've taken morality out of sex. We've taken consequence out of sex with the pill. So it's like now you just have a bunch of people fucking around without consequence. They're on the pill or they're on whatever. Some kind of contraception. And I think having sex without the fear of consequence of having to raise a child is going to have some serious detrimental effects on society, on marriage, dating, our birth rates, everything. So, anyways, I could read this article about the lingerie, but I don't know, should I? I don't know. Maybe I'll just make like a super long, like 20 minutes. I'll make like a 20-minute compilation. Yeah. I think I've talked enough. Maybe I haven't. Maybe we should talk some more. Maybe we should talk about your mom. And what she's up to. Is she doing good? She's dead? How'd she die? Yeah, no one cares. Until it's my mom, and then I'll care. Isn't that weird though? Isn't that weird? Like, like you like your best friend could know someone that you've never met, but they're super close, and they died. And you feel sympathy through your best friend for their loss, but you don't shed a tear because it's just one family removed. It's just too. I guess what I'm saying is I feel and I have empathy and compassion for everyone. All human life. All life in general. Except for mosquitoes. Fuck mosquitoes. They're goddamn terrorists. Besides mosquitoes, I have empathy and love and compassion for all humanity. I have empathy, love, compassion, and respect for all life. But that said,
I'm tired of people telling me what I can't do. They say I can't drink on a plane. They say I can't bang on a plane. I say I can't be a pilot. I can't be a doctor. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right in front of your face. I'm gonna chug 15 beers right now.
What was I saying? I keep losing my train of thought.
Stepping on it's black. Anyway.
What's the difference between a boy and a girl?
Well,
I have a compilation. If you want to watch it. You don't have to. But I spent a lot of time on it. I mean, like I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. So if you want to... Look. I've said this before. Over and over and over again. You can probably guess what I'm going to say. This channel is the best. Stay Darth. Actually, it's demonetized. This channel is demonetized. I make no fucking money. Like, none. Okay. I'm broke as shit. Okay, I can barely keep my computer lights on. All right. I mean, if you notice, I had to turn off this shit. Okay, the smiley face. I had to turn off. That's it. But I had to cut back on the electricity because I can't afford my electric bill. So if you want to help support this content, links are in the description below. And go to my Rumble. And that's it. Yeah. I know. But if you like short form videos that have nothing to do with me, go to my second channel. I make a lot of shorts, like so many. It's a little overkill actually. I make so many. I just talk. I'm sorry.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said
much of success is seeing yourself as victorious. You have to see yourself. You have to really believe in yourself. And sometimes it's hard. You've had failures, you've had weaknesses, you've had other things. You have to see yourself as a one-man band. Don't rely too much on other people because they'll let you down. You have to see yourself as victorious. And to be a winner You have to think like a winner. If you don't think like a winner, it's just never going to happen.
All the things that I used to say, all the words that got in the way, all the things that I used to know have gone out the window.
People have no idea what's about to come next. It is going to absolutely terrify you.
So you put what do you say? You put
white
paint?
enamel.
Paint?
Yeah, paint. Just like you paint your house.
When they say it again, what does it do?
And the white enamel would be the equivalent of your brain membrane. So your brain would be like white muscles in your head. So the enamel, white enamel would be the equivalent of your brain. And then the glitter would be the equivalent of your blood and your
So you got
plasma.
paint and glitter on your head so it can basically you said it's to clone your brain?
Yeah, so it would replicate or duplicate the natural organic, I guess, setup of the brain inside.
What are you doing here?
What? Please, next question.
What the fuck is going on with the world, huh?
Please don't ask me any retarded questions.
What have you got in your life, huh? Nothing. Nobody. Oh, wait, yes. Video games and go-karts.
I have literally nothing going on. I have no friends. Does anybody want to hang out?
But I am in a healthy relationship now, Tammy.
A relationship? With whom?
Why am I talking to you?
Because you called me?
But why am I calling you? Why is that even occurring?
Leave me alone! Damn it!
Her seems kind of upset. It's probably just another one of her credit card bill collector phone calls.
Why am I talking to you?
I'm not a bad guy. I'm just misunderstood. Nobody cares about me but me.
You're the problem. You're the fucking problem.
My question for you is why?
No, just hold on.
When you figure out the answer to my question, then you'll have the answer to yours.
Where are they?
In the back. Can't you hear? It's driving me crazy.
I was sitting there selling turnips on a flatbed truck.
Got a little bit of a problem now.
Both bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
It may sound straight out of a movie.
Oh, you're talking about my face surgery. You know, you're right. I actually am a lot prettier than I expected. And if this was your way of flirting, then I'm interested. I like a little...
Oh my God. I know, it's so weird.
Oh my God.
Jeffrey.
Yes, I'm a dude. I love makeup. I love fashion. And, you know, I've been doing this for so long now. These terms did not exist when I was a kid.
Do you fuck with them or no?
With what?
The terms.
No. I think half of it's fucking stupid. I'm just going to be real, but no one wants to ever say that.
Will you get in trouble for saying it?
I don't care anymore.
You're beyond.
But I never cared. Yeah, I've been canceled 10 times. You guys talk about cancel culture all the time.
Yeah.
I think you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled.
I agree.
Like, I'm the devil. I killed someone, and we should all go away. What did we do so wrong? So I just think that I just like to always just speak my mind. So the whole culture of everyone saying that they're this and that and that, it's like, oh, it's too many labels.
You killed
just
somebody?
be yourself.
I thought I was insane
Why'd you think you were insane?
because it was clear that other people did not. Their mind wasn't exploding with ideas.
They wouldn't understand
I
you?
hope they wouldn't find out because they might like put me away or something.
You thought that?
For a second, yes.
He hated going to school.
You still fuck him. You say you fucking mess with me, I'll throw a brick in your face.
You're probably the worst driver we've ever had.
And so much of that comes from a place of selfishness.
That's the kind of overwhelming, totalizing effect we're trying to create.
Am I off base?
You're a little harsh.
A little? Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. My question is, am I off base?
No. Hey, Tubby, he's got it. He gets it. That's awesome, really. Really. Listen.
Why aren't more people encouraging, like me?
The way you drive can only be described as the driving of a horrible person.
I don't want to be a horrible person.
No.
You're a fucking disappointment.
Who do you think I am? You think I want you dead? I'll be broken when you die.
It's hard not to hate. People, things, institutions. They break your spirit and take pleasure in watching you bleed. Hate is the only feeling that makes sense. But I know what hate does to a man. It tears him apart, turns him into something he's not. Something he promised himself he'd never become.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, to bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble are my middle name. I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama lion. Can't no high-toned woman make me walk the line. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside.
People offended by a joke. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, there are real things in the world. I once tweeted, people are more offended by jokes about war, famine, fucking murder than actual war. They're not doing anything towards those. They shouldn't joke about it. What are you doing towards the real thing? You know, it's crazy. No, it's mad.
Of course, yeah.
I'm doing a DP on Friday, a DP on Saturday before my dunk tank.
So DP Friday, DP Saturday,
Sunday DP, and Monday,
boy-girl anal scene. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a fun-ass weekend. At least I'll be like stretched out, so that's good.
My dear, pretty yellow, we can have its way with me with the market.
Candidates is calling for mental competency tests. What do you think about that?
Ridiculous.
Would your husband ever take one of those?
I mean, we would never even discuss something like that.
Why is everyone so fucking stupid?
And I had these terrible headaches, was diagnosed with having anyway, they had to take the top of my head off a couple times, see if I had a brain. But I couldn't get down. The Republican president offered me the Marine One to get down, but it couldn't fly because of the weather. So my fire company got me down in the middle of a snowstorm for a 9-hour operation, saved my life. You saved the life of my sons and my two sons when my wife and daughter were killed right after I got elected. Tractor trailer broadside them, killed my wife, killed my daughter, and my two boys were on top of their dead sister and mom for, they tell me I never wanted to know the detail, but up to close to 3 hours took my fire company jaws of life to get them out and get them to the hospital. When I was down doing the last show with Tim Russert, Meet the Press, the last show he had done. Lightning struck in a pond behind my house, went up underneath the conduit, caught fire underneath the floorboards of my house, and it was during the summer. Air conditioning was on, smoke that thick, all 3 stories. The reason I can show you that is because every piece of furniture had to be replaced because of the smoke. But guess what? My fire company was there to go in and save my wife, get her out, the cat, and my 67 Corvette. And I never understood what he meant when he said, Joey, I worry about you. He'd lean over. I said, Pop, what do you worry about? He said, you're too much like that guy who led the revolution instead of the guy who was the prime minister. He said, you got to be less like the military guy. They shot him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think my brain just committed suicide.
I've cheated plenty of times in my life, by the way, but I'm a reformed cheater. I would never do it again.
So never again?
Never again. Sometimes if it's going to be a one-off thing and you sleep with someone one time and then you'll never cheat again and like you don't ever talk to that person again.
So as a reformed cheater.
It's not. It's a little bit different.
That's acceptable?
No, it's not acceptable, but like it's more understandable. I don't know. I kind of think everyone deserves a one-time cheat in their relationship or marriage.
So it's safe to say you're going to cheat again?
Not when I have a ring on it.
What about engaged? You're just engaged. You're engaged for a year.
That's a gray zone.
Yeah, I know.
But once it's marriage, it's done.
Okay,
and I hold to that.
You're engaged. It's still on the table for you.
The one-time cheat. It's called the one-time cheat. There's no emotions. It's like you never hear from that person again.
Oh, fair enough.
But when you're married, absolutely not.
Got it.
Unless you're 10 years into it.
Oh gosh. I mean, you have so many outs here.
No. This is what I think.
Okay. 10 years in.
We're bored. Let's like either do a threesome or like let's have an open relationship or, you know.
Well, it's a conversation with you and your husband.
Yeah.
Maybe he's down for it, maybe he's not.
What
What if he's not?
Then we'll have to figure something out, but I won't cheat. I will not cheat.
Okay.
Maybe divorce.
Go home to mommy. Go home. Bye. Go home to mommy.
Where's Mom? Mom, is she here?
This music you're always listening to. Come on, let us in.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this.
Let's put it on, huh?
I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. I'll be fine once I get it. Beautiful face, don't ask for attention.
Tell me what you know about dreaming. Bring a whole new communist world into being.
Bring a whole new communist world into being.
Whole new communist world into being that can actually ensure the rights of black and brown people. And whether or not you fucking agree.
It's just that when we get together, bad things happen and people get hurt.
Yeah, that's the point. It's funny.
Got into meth really heavily.
Pointing at Decepticons. Decepticons are back and you gotta open that gate right now.
Any of you guys want to ask any questions?
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Several other members of the California delegation here are also here, along with several city and state leaders. But as Kamala said,
Whoopsie daisy! Hunter. Say, are you high again? Are you high again, Hunter? Say something, goddammit. Listen, do not go out. Hunter, you gotta stop doing stupid shit. God damn it, I gotta call your dad.
If I had my liquor on the timely basis your employer promised, if in fact I could reach your employer, who now seems to think acceptable business practice to disappear for days on end, this conversation would not be taking place. And that would make me very happy.
Yeah, I understand.
I love Venn diagrams.
I really do. I love Venn diagrams. It's just something about those three circles and...
What the fuck you say? What the fuck you say?
Say it again! I dare you to say it again!
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Now, okay, I got this. So, okay, so this happened, this happened one time in high school. I was, when I was a freshman in high school, and in the year 2009, I was basically walking up to class. I was walking up to my next classroom. I was walking up the stairs.
No, mate, no. No fucking problem with the plane, cunt. Fucking plane was fine. Fucking plane was all right. Fucking plane was perfect. It's
my house, by the way, was 3 floors, by the way.
It's fine. Fucking plane was all right. Fucking plane was perfect. It's you.
And on my way up, way up the stairs, I was like, there was a time when I almost tripped and almost fell, when walking down the stairs, basically, and it was almost embarrassing, but luckily, I wasn't hurt, and I'm okay. So.
Well, based on everything, I'd say you had an anxiety attack.
A what?
An anxiety attack, a panic attack. Don't worry, I can give you some Xanax.
This is what me fell when walking down the stairs, basically, and it was
An anxiety attack? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, it's a common thing.
Hey, look at me. Do I look like a guy who panics?
Later. I've never been more stressed out in my life.
Boys are boys from the beginning.
Ever done drag? Have you ever dressed up as a lady?
I have once.
How did it go?
Good. I actually felt like I could embrace. I kind of did a little kind of move with my body that I don't know, just like a bit confident female type thing, you know? I don't know if women do that, but I guess I felt.
Yeah, women move all the time.
No, don't like that.
Gotta pay the troll toll. If you want to get into that boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
Dude, it's our coaching now. It's us. You can't cancel none of us.